Welcome back. You're with Business Class. We're speaking with Mr. Mangala Yapa, the CEO and Managing Director of Dockyard PLC. Mr. Yapa, now Colombo Dockyard has become known as a specialized exporter of services, especially in ship repairs, and now in Asia, especially if not the world, of being a ship builder. To what do you attribute this success?
I think from the inception, Colombo Dockyard had this unique quality of doing something really well.
Mm-hmm.
So we acronymed ourselves an Odyssey of Excellence, and I think that truly describes the spirit of Colombo Dockyard. Each and everyone in Colombo Dockyard take pride of what they do. So that really drives the organization towards excellence and success. So in a nutshell, if you ask me what really drove Colombo Dockyard to what it is today, is this commitment of each and every employee to give his best to the organization.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be surprised when Dockyard was started in 1974. There was recently one of the best employee awards, and we got a senior lecturer from Colombo University to deliver a small guest speech at the event, and he said, today you could buy 5,000 loaves of bread with the capital that you infused to Colombo Dockyard Limited in 1974. It was as a small amount as such. But from that, we were able to build up a big company which can compete internationally and secure international orders and bring a lot of export earnings to Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
And I met people, workers and some others, who brought their tools from home to work in Colombo Dockyard because the company could not afford to buy even the hand tools that you needed to start up your operation. Now that talks a lot about commitment.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the initial group of people who they had true commitment to somehow or other build this difficult industry. And they kept some guiding principles which became the core values of Colombo Dockyard, to do something better always.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was the reason that we succeeded.
How do you inspire and motivate your employees to really be that committed?
I think it goes from generation to generation. So I consider myself as the kind of second generation employee of Colombo Dockyard, because I was not there. I joined in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
Dockyard started in 1974. So it's 10 years later. So we learned from our predecessors, and they put these principles very hard down to us. Now, of course, today it's almost 3-4 generations after. There is a little kind of complaint, or rather afterthought, mainly from the people who are from the first generations, the first, second generations, that today's people who are joining Dockyard, who don't know how Dockyard was built at the early stages, don't have the same commitment. But I truly do not believe in this. I think they are, but they express it in a different way because the society has changed, its values have changed. But still, I think we take a lot of effort to inculcate this value system within the company. Mm-hmm. And the attitude building and the attitude development of each and every individual who are coming. So we would prefer to take our intake from apprentices, mm-hmm. who will undergo a long period of training. And this training is not only developing a skill, to do something, but it is the right attitude and the attitude to do a job. Mm-hmm. And this is essential because building a ship or repairing a ship is not an easy thing. So when you're doing difficult things, you need to build up your capacity. And you can build up your capacity only if you do learn the proper way, mm-hmm. hands-on, I would say. You simply say you can't learn swimming by taking a course somewhere without getting into water. Mm-hmm. So similarly, I think this is the way to learn. And the biggest success of Colombo Dockyard, or achievement of Colombo Dockyard, is to convert these ordinary Sri Lankans, who were farmers, who were just ordinary workers, or just lay people, into competent shipbuilders and ship repairers who can face challenges today. I think that is the success story of Colombo Dockyard.
Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is attitude takes precedence over skill.
Certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Because once your mindset is there, I think people can what you can do really with your skill is immense. A skilled person without the right attitude and aptitude, I don't think will be able to do what is required by the industry.
Now, I hear also that your workers at Colombo Dockyard are very focused, they have a very strict work ethic, and they're also very disciplined. Is that a culture that is inculcated in them as they join Colombo Dockyard? How do you go about this?
Yes, I mean, traditionally this industry used to be looked almost, not only in the past, even now, as a 3D industry, difficult, dangerous, and dirty. So unless you really train yourself and get involved in that, I mean, if you come to Colombo Dockyard, you will see most of the people's hands are very rough and very dirty, because you need to work in difficult situation. Although we are now trying to convert this into to the contrary, to make it more cleaner, simpler, and safer working environment. So I think that really puts the discipline before everything, because if you are not disciplined, you look for disaster. Because ships are very complicated, and we handle very large pieces of equipment or hulls or weights and so on and so forth. So you need to be truly disciplined, and that also builds up the teamwork. Sharing your knowledge, mentoring, and then one person cannot do it. You need hundreds of people to do it. So you have to rely on the group. So that I think builds the core values and the discipline and the way we work.
Well, it's time for a break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.